Coming up, driving so despicable it defies description. Hold.
Willie, off out my way.
More gas. I can't see sod of. They did again!
Now, last year we thought we'd seen it all. The hopeless, the hapless, and the wretchedly reckless. We really did think we'd seen the worst of the worst. But we were wrong.
We found 8 dork drivers whose lack of skill beggars belief.
Nothing, stop now, stop. Oh, stop.
Every week, the driver who improves the most goes home in one of these prize cars. Everything from this new X-Type Jag to a new Mini. And one luckless loser wins our Austin Allegro Booby Prize. Oh, and deciding who wins what is down to me. And frankly, giving anyone anything is going to be a tough call.
You're right.
Our contestants will be put through 12 mischievous challenges to find out who deserves the dubious honour of being crowned Britain's worst driver. And our 4 judges face the impossible task of identifying an iota of improvement. They'll monitor the unfolding chaos on our giant screen to decide who stays and who goes at the end of each show.
I'm gobsmacked. I really don't know what to say.
Absolute lack of control.
That's all it takes for an accident to happen.
It's not just developing bad habits, they've forgotten more or less everything they were ever taught.
Driving on today's roads requires the reactions of a fighter pilot. This idiot is going too fast, brakes too late, turns too quickly and crashes. There's no excuse for cretinous driving like this.
Hello. Time for the first of the 12 challenges you're going to see throughout this series. And I'm here to tell you that some of the finest minds in British engineering have been working on these challenges. Take today's. The perfect way to gently punish driving excess. A tank full of water dyed red. Brake too violently, accelerate too hard, and the water will slosh through these holes, down the plastic lavatory U-bend, and fall directly on your head. But drive as smooth as unrolled silk, and you will emerge merely moist. It's only fair I try it first.
Okay, what we're testing here is just car control. Being able to operate clutch, accelerator, gears gently. Whoa, and not get wet. Up here we've got a bloke coming out in front to spook them. Up here we've got a width restriction. Okay. Now we've got a road rager behind, which they shouldn't rise to. Okay, and here a metal slalom of parked cars. This is not difficult at all. There we go. I knew that was going to happen.
First up is Chris, who has the attention span of a hamster.
Sorry, is your fire? What do you mean, Danny's on fire?
Seatbelt.
Our judges are poised to watch Chris's performance with nominator John riding shotgun.
Slowly. Oh my.
If Chris wants to preserve his coiffure, all he has to do is drive gently.
Just do it slowly.
Well, what do you think I'm doing? I'm not going fast, am I, you stupid?
Nice language.
Oh, for sake.
Kill.
Yes, that could have been a pedestrian.
I haven't bought any clean knickers. Oh,
Never mind the knickers, Chris. Just look what you're doing.
oh, it's on my hair. It's gone on my hair. I've got pink hair.
What's going on the hair, though? You
Oh,
can't
for God's sake. I killed someone, but he deserved it because there was water on my hair.
And how will he cope with our glacial Sunday driver?
Willie, off out my way. Oh, idiot.
Just go round him, Chris, go round.
Move out my way.
Put your foot down, we're drenched now anyway.
Clearly, the charm school closed before Chris could finish the course. Partner John is paying a high price for Chris's erratic progress.
Go too fast.
We can nick up anyway, so it makes no odds.
Yeah, but it's freezing.
I couldn't give
But he doesn't rise to our Road Ragers challenge and comfortably navigates the car slalom.
See, his skills are quite good. I mean, he's getting himself through there, isn't he?
I feel today's challenge was an absolute nightmare. I was soaking wet, covered in red dye. Quentin assured me my hair wouldn't go pink, but he's a liar. It did.
Did you enjoy that?
No.
Next is Janice, our Staffordshire screamer.
Karen didn't like this one bit. You're right. Oh! Oh, Karen, what do we do?
She's terrified of traffic and not terribly good at expecting the unexpected.
Oh! Oh! Lean forward. Ah! Now fire! Oh God! Oh, you now fire! We swore, especially my daughter-in-law. We swore terribly all the way through it.
She's a jumpy chick.
Ah! 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 Oh my God, it's all right. Oh my God.
Janice seems to be trying to scream our Sunday driver out of the way, and when that doesn't work, sheer terror stops her overtaking.
No, I'm not going round him. There's not enough room to go round him, Karen.
She's also very highly strung, so every emotion she feels tenfold, you know? She's not just scared, she's terrified.
And when Janice flaps, she turns to nominator Karen for advice.
Karen, what do I do?
Just weave in and out and weave in and out.
Which might seem pointless as Karen doesn't actually have a driving licence.
Towards me. Towards me. Oh, the noise is horrendous.
Janice lopes home in an agonisingly slow 10 minutes and 26 seconds.
Do look nice.
Next up, Daz, our recidivist racer. It's only challenge 1, and he's wearing a neck brace after crashing while wheel spinning in a car park.
I was involved in an accident before I came here, the day before I came here, and that scared me, to be honest, so that's done a lot for me.
But his injury hasn't slowed him down. He cuts me clean in two. And speeds round the course like a heat-seeking missile.
I'm smooth.
You're not!
Darren's more dangerous because he thinks he knows what to do. He thinks he can handle
This is
it.
it, he's overconfident.
Yeah.
The worst drivers are the ones that are too confident about what they do.
Just one for you.
Next is 69-year-old Brian, who doesn't seem to be aware of, well, anything.
What was that?
You gotta stop.
But he finishes in a damp but respectable 7 minutes. And then there's Mr. Angry from Edinburgh, who does a very passable impression of Vesuvius.
What? And which way are you going? Come on! You been a witch? Hello! Oh, jeez! Oh, God! Oh, oh!
He's the only one that didn't squish Quentin. That's great.
He tackles the first hurdle with ease, but it's downhill from there.
I can't see. Hold on.
Well, there we appear to have steamed it up.
And maybe he could have pulled over in a normal world and cleared the screen.
Water in the car has steamed up the screen, and it isn't long before Carl's temperature is climbing too.
Come on, you yeah. A bit. Almighty.
Camden.
I can't thing either.
Right, calm down because you're starting to.
Oh, yeah, right, aye. You're
Right, be
pulling
careful.
again, you
Again. Aye.
did it again!
He's like he has no skills to calm himself down. He's just going to let it now escalate and escalate.
Oh,
True to form, the red mist descends when he meets our Sunday slow coach and aggressive tailgater.
yeah, whatever, shut up.
Calm down.
Yeah. Off, I can't you shut up! I need to learn to calm down. And I think that being here will help me. And help the other contestants to sort out their problems.
If you thought that was bad, just wait until you see how they cope with our second challenge. And they thought they couldn't get any wetter.
Pull it right over.
Plus, our jury decides who goes and who stays.
These people have been deemed fit to drive on the public roads, and it's quite clear they're not.
Go straight, more gas, more gas. More gas, more gas.
Welcome back to Britain's Worst Driver, where we have one challenge left to decide who deserves to be let back onto the public roads in a shiny new prize car. I know it's a tough question, but which one would you choose?
It seemed only fair to give our drivers plenty of tuition before we put them through their challenges, like taking Brian, Rita and Carol out on public roads to galvanise their confidence.
And how do you feel about driving in traffic?
Not very good, to be quite candid.
Not a promising start.
Straight through the barrier. Hold!
I may as well get out.
No. What happened there?
I thought you said straight through the barrier. I thought it lifted automatically.
No. Get the biting point, handbrake on, start the car, neutral gear, handbrake on, neutral gear, clutch down.
They may be legally allowed to use the roads, but even the basics seem beyond them. Changing gear.
We're in fourth instead of second. That's okay, it's in third. That's fourth again. You see, you need to come up. We're still in fourth. Foot off.
Using the accelerator.
Handbrake, neutral gear. Handbrake, neutral gear. Handbrake, we're rolling back, Carol. Clutch.
Even simple braking.
Okay, now we've got someone on the crossing.
On the plus side, Brian does provide an entertaining, if wholly unnecessary, running commentary.
Pedestrian crossing, come to a stop. Gently down here. Man on crutches, crossing road. Gentle incline. Now, this is the pièce de résistance.
That's fine. Stop. First gear. Let's go.
You're not getting it. I've lost it. I've completely lost it.
Okay, how was that?
If you must know the truth, absolutely petrifying.
Now, reversing is simple. It comes down to knowing what's behind you. Unfortunately for this bloke, he backs straight into a cop car.
And when it comes to reversing, our lot are staggeringly useless, particularly when they try to go backwards in a 25-year-old Land Rover. So we've got this very pensionable Land Rover with an interior like an X-certificate skip, and all they have to do is reverse down this muddy track, and then they have to go onto this little island around which we've dug a moat, and then all they have to do is to turn the Land Rover round without going off the edge. It's hot, the steering's very heavy, and it's the start of the confidence building that we hope they'll have by the end of the series. Okay, done.
First up is Brazilian Rita, who we found terrorising the streets of Manchester.
Oops. Go straight in between there.
Rita's mouth is a handy barometer of her driving. The wider it gets, the worse she drives.
Okay. Go on a little more. No, it's not.
And no prizes for guessing who's the boss in this relationship.
Okay, now go backwards. Turn right. You start following my instructions. Turn right.
Oh,
You start following my instructions. Ooh,
He's getting scrappy.
getting very S&M there, isn't it?
What is she doing?
Despite having a UK licence for 10 years, Carol doesn't even seem to know which pedal does what.
Stop! 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 Come on then, just keep going.
All too predictably, things go to pieces in a heartbeat, and Carol immediately surrenders control to husband Ken.
What is he doing on the
Driving
steering
for?
wheel?
I don't believe it.
Come on.
Ken then steers his wife straight into our sign.
Come on.
It's still in reverse.
Now, can we blame Carol, or must we blame the husband?
Straight. You're all right.
He then calmly directs her into yet more trouble.
Go straight. More gas. More gas. More gas. More gas.
Oh, no.
Instead of braking, Carol actually accelerates.
We're in trouble, so what do? We keep accelerating. Stop. Put your foot on the brake, Helen.
Okay, handbrake neutral gear, handbrake neutral gear.
Ken may have stayed unruffled, but I was horrified as I watched them almost tip the Land Rover on its side.
There you go.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Look, it's okay, no damage to you, no damage to the vehicle. When you ditched the Land Rover, you didn't take your foot off the throttle. You just carried on ploughing into the water, and I could hear the engine racing. So what happened there?
It was a pretty awful vehicle. I mean, it frightened the life out of me for a start. And I thought I just had to get in and go. You know, I just thought, this is something I've got to do.
You were absolutely terrified of driving. Why?
I was in an accident, and I think the fear's still there.
How long ago was that accident?
12 years.
12 years. It's been long enough, hasn't it?
I really need some lessons, big time. Big time lessons. Oh, a few tears again when I talk. I don't usually cry when I talk to myself, but I really need to do this.
Next is Nikki, who has no car confidence at all.
Every time I get behind the wheel of a car, I feel sick. I just don't want to hurt anyone or kill anyone. That's my major fear, really.
You can do it. Go on. Pull it right over. Oh, well. You're shaky.
Despite taking out our width restriction, she does manage to complete the course without getting wet.
Good girl. That's good. You're getting it back on your own.
Although her epic 11-minute effort leaves her speechless.
Oh, God.
Time for Jumpy Janice, who struggles to keep the Landy on the land.
Oh, Karen, I'm right by the water. I'm sliding Karen everywhere. Oh, sugar.
But she emerges dry and unscathed after nearly 10 minutes.
I've done it.
And then there's Chris, who seems to have attached a teddy bear to the front of the Land Rover. Don't ask.
Billy Blue Bear. I'm not worried about his little bear on the front and where he's going. Go on, you get through there. No, you will get through there.
We're going to go on the water. Oh my God, we're going to die.
But the prospect of following Carol into the drink appears to have improved his concentration. The driving may have got better, but the relentless bickering hasn't.
I can feel it slipping in the water. It's not going to go in the water.
That's very good. And a 3-point turn, that was very good.
There's no clutch and stalling issues. There's no fumbling with the seatbelt and finding out where to put the key and which gear you're in. You're in and you're off. But it's sloppy.
All you're interested in when you're behind the wheel of that car is how you look, rather than what you should be doing, which is sticking to the concentration on what's happening on the road ahead.
Right, okay.
Now, if I was to say to you who has improved the most out of this lot, you would just laugh. We have a real real problem when it comes to driving skills. I'm absolutely amazed, quietly horrified. So let's look at it another way. Who is the least danger? Who's going to be able to go out there and not cause a trail of death and destruction? That, I think, is the consideration.
It'd be nice to find out. A lot of tension tonight. Everyone's talking about who they think's going and who they think isn't going.
For me, very exciting. I want to stay. Oh, gee, I go tomorrow, I stay.
If the judges think I need to stay another week, then I need to stay another week. They reckon I must have to need more lessons on how to control my anger.
And so we can't put it off any longer. 7 of our contestants are staying put, but one has to be sent home with one of our prize motors.
I must be honest, over the last week I have been appalled, horrified, seen people who have had driving licenses for decades and they can't even change gear. To describe your driving, most of you, as terrible would be too kind. The word is wretched, and I have to give away a car. So who is it? Who is the least threat? Who is the least dangerous out of you lot? Would you like to come and look at your car?
Chris started off super sloppy.
What? You've put a hole in the fence now.
But we forced him to focus. First, we gave his bleached locks a pink rinse.
Nicholas, Chris, just look what you're doing.
Oh, it's on my hair. It's gone on my hair. I've got pink hair.
Then the prospect of a second soaking finally made him take his driving seriously.
You did it very well. You did it in 3 turns and the best time yet. Now, first, I'm going to give you a course of driving lessons from Let's Drive.
Right, okay, thanks.
Take those. And then I'm going to ask you, which car would you like?
Probably the Jag or the yellow Mini.
Now, I knew you'd say that, but I'm not going to give you either of them because they're too refined, too quiet, too silent. I could give you the smart car, which is fun, fast, keeps you thinking, or I could give you the Mini. In fact, I'm going to give you the Mini, and I'll tell you why, because it's old, it's hard to drive, it's noisy, it's rough riding. Congratulations.
Thanks.
If he tries texting on the phone in that, he's going to crash.
And then there were 7. In our next show, we'll be testing them to their limits and beyond.
You know I can't see.
No, handbrake up! And remember, one of them will ultimately be Britain's worst driver. Which one would you choose?